These are the changes in the recent budget that caught my eye because it affects my family and household income personally. And if you are an expat watching this, it's likely that it'll affect yours too. To keep things simple, I've split everything into two different categories. The first is savings and investment. The second is household living expenses. Under savings and investment, firstly, it's the cash ISA limit. For everybody under the age of 65, cash ISAs, not stocks and shares, cash ISAs is capped to £12,000. Or if you invest just in stocks and shares, then you've got the whole £20,000 allowance. Next is the lifetime ISA. With the lifetime ISA towards a house purchase, the property value is capped at 450k, and there's a lot of people, especially in London and the southwest, first homes are over this amount. The Chancellor has said there will be a new product and there will be consultation starting in January next year, but it's likely that the new product, whatever it is in whichever form, it won't come out till 27, 28 tax year. So the bottom line is, if the lifetime ISA was not suitable for your house purchase today, it continues not to be, and if it was a good idea to start with, it still continues to be a good idea. The next one is a big shock. You have an extra 2% taxes to be paid on any money that you receive that is not your income. So not income tax, but on money that you receive from your savings or your investment or dividends. So if your savings cross over the personal savings threshold, if you're a basic taxpayer, you pay 20%, but that's going to increase to 22. If you're a 40% taxpayer, it's going to increase to 42. And if you're a 45% taxpayer, it's going to increase to 47. So an additional 2% on all the tax bands. The same thing is if you receive your rental profits, if you have a buy-to-let in your personal name and you receive your rental profits in your personal name, there's an additional 2% based on your tax band. They've also increased the dividend tax. So if you own a limited company and withdraw some of your salary through dividends, there's an additional 2% on all the tax bands. So if you have a limited company, most of us keep to the basic tax band, and that has been increased to 10.75%, the dividend tax. Next, we come to the household living cost. First, there's a big savings on energy bills. So come April, there's a slight increase in energy bills in January, but only a small increase. We're going to have a big discount from starting April, and that's an ongoing discount. So it's not just a one-off discount, there's an ongoing discount. And based on the typical household bills, it's roughly around £150 per year. Electric vehicle charging, there's going to be a surcharge. I think this is fair because EV rates are quite low and the government doesn't make a lot of money from EV users. They're going to charge 3 pence per mile. And if you have a hybrid car, it's 1.5p per pence per mile. And this based on the average car is around £20 a month. Next is the duties on petrol. There was a 5p charge that was taken away from the petrol charges back in 22 when the cost of living was quite high. They're going to reintroduce this from September next year, September 2026. Next is the tourist tax. England and Scotland already does this, and a lot of countries abroad does this. We were in Italy last year and they have a tourist tax. England is going to start a tourist tax. So per night in a hotel or a holiday accommodation, they're going to have a small surcharge added to each night you spend in a hotel or a Airbnb. This next cost will really affect my children's shopping habits. So online retailers like Temu and Shein, etc., there is a duty exempt for foreign goods for small purchases. So from April 2029, the reduction in duty charges is going to be reversed. So our Temu shopping and our Shein shopping is going to get a little bit more expensive from 2029. The next one affects my children as well is the sugar tax. It used to be on Coke and fizzy drinks already, but now they're going to include milk-based products. There's going to be a sugar tax on those products as well. Next is the minimum wage will rise, which is very good for people working, of course, but all those costs will be passed down to us consumers. So all our goods will slightly go up in price to accommodate for this minimum wage rise. The last is the stealth tax. If you look at the BBC article, this is where the government makes the most amount of money. So each year our income goes up slowly with inflation. So 12,570, we do not pay any income, and the next tax band is 50,520. So each year as our prices go up, if the tax threshold doesn't go up, we slowly get pushed to a higher and higher band. There's other taxes like the mansion tax and things, but this is the summary of all the taxes that affects my household and likely to affect your household too. If you've learned something new, please give me the like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.